welcome here to Marks Park Topfield. Got our second fixture here. Got Billy's uncle up against Joburg Pirates. Pirates batting first here, 1.1 overs in 7, no loss. Aerial out towards vacant steep square leg region. I think he intended on the ball to go there, but ended up going there. Batsman Jordan Bussey there, getting it over the boundary for 4. Played out this time. Big appeal there from Billy's uncle. Ball going through to the keeper, not given out.
Good fighting there, God. Good fighting there, God.
Lifeline there for Jordan. This time down the leg side there from Grant, and goes through to the keeper. Aerial from Jordan there, and lands in no man's land. Just prodding at it, putting at the bat to the ball, and not being able to get that one to the boundary. Some good over there from Grant, 6 from it, and 7 from it, should I say. Pirates LMS there, 13 without loss. What they did good last week is that they kept their wickets in hand and allowed for the big hitters to come in later on down the order.
Let's go, Yagi. Let's go, boy.
New bowler is Dave Brown.
Lovely first ball up there, Jamie.
Down the leg side. Floating this one in, and Jordan not hitting it as well as he wanted to there, out towards the leg side region, just for a dot ball, or a single, should I say. Floated in this time, a good bit of turn off the deck there. Played out backward of square, just another single to the total. 2 balls now remaining in the 3rd over. Pirates have only got 3 runs off of this over so far. Floated in, and Jordan Bussey there, not making connection with the bat. Nearly losing his wicket in the... Good ball there from Dave, and last ball coming up of his first over, the 3rd over of the innings. Floats this one in, and top edge from Jordan Bussey there, and it's played out towards Grant. He runs in from our corner, keeps it down to a single. It's 3 overs gone now. Pirates LMS going at just under 6 runs to the over. 17 without loss. Squared him up there a little bit, and Jordan there just guiding it out towards the leg side, and just a single.
Come Billies, keep alive, boys!
Billies there getting behind their team.
Yes, Jay, beautiful! One. Come Billies! Come on, Jay! That's it, Jay, that's it, fella!
Jason Pinard rolling a decent over here. Pirates off to a slow start. Look to pick it up as the innings goes on.
Yes, Jay, yes, fella!
Jason Pinard into Jordan Bassi.
Yes,
He tries to
cracking stuff, boy, cracking stuff!
use the pace and play it over the keeper there for not being able to get any bat to ball there, and that brings the end of the 4th over. Good over from Jason Pinard, just 2 runs from it. And Joburg Pirates here now under 5 runs and over, 19 without loss.
Go, David!
Andrew Bussey now on strike. Dave Brown into the 2nd over. Floated in and played off his pads there from Bussey out towards deep square leg. Just for a single. Brings Jordan Bussey on strike. Billy's uncle wouldn't mind this too much. Jordan, who seems to be struggling a tad, although he's on 15 off 18. Just not being able to get the ball away to the fence. He does this time, but there is a fielder on the fence there. Good pickup off the boundary. Just a single. Dave Brown there not letting the ball pitch and do some work. Floating it out there, and it's squared out to deep square leg. This time he floats it in and travels down the leg side region. They're going to sneak through for an extra run. I think it's come for the leg of the batsman and should be called a leg by.
That's it, Davey, that's it, Davey!
Tells me Jordan's going to go backward behind the stumps. Oh, he goes on the sweep and he guides it out towards that area, crosses the boundary for 4. Good batting there from Jordan. 5 overs gone here. Good over there for Joburg Pirates. 11 runs from it, and Pirates are now sitting on 30 without loss after 5 overs. 2 fours, allowing them to get to that 30 in the last 2 balls of that over. Dave just missing his line there in length, and ball getting dispatched over the boundary for 4. Jordan Bussey on strike. Jason Pinard into his 3rd over. Starts down the leg side. Wide being called. Pinard needing to fix his line here. Bowling to Jordan Bussey. He does exactly that. Bussey not being able to do much there other than play it out back towards the bowler. Dot ball. Pinard now into Bussey. Oh, Pinard maybe losing his feet in there. Dot ball being called. Good bounce off the pitch there. Goes through to the keeper, Gerard. Dot ball. How important are dot balls? Pushed in just through leg stump, and Jordan Bussey's pads there. Going through to the keeper. Another dot ball there from Jason Pinard. He's gone for a measly 3 runs in the last 1.3 overs as Jason Pinard. This time beating the outside edge of Jordan Bussey there. Seems like he's struggling a tad off of the bowling of Jason.
Go Billy!
Oh, this time it's pushed wide there from Jason Pinard. Another wide being called by Kuda. It's the 2nd one of the over, fortunately there for Pinard. And that brings the end of the over here. 6 overs gone. And Joburg Pirates only scoring 4 runs off of that last over. 34 without loss. Seems like father and son here, Bussey and Bussey at the crease. Andrew Bussey on strike here. Dave Brown into his 3rd over. He's gone for 15. Floated in and played out by Bussey there. Andrew Bussey, that is. Out towards the leg side region for yet another single. Pirates needing to get to about 60 plus here after 10 overs to send in their big hitters the last 10. Get the ball over the boundary a couple of times. Jordan Bussey standing right in front of his stumps, and that should be given out. It is given out. He was directly in front of his stumps there. The ball pitching in line, hitting in line, and definitely given out there by umpire Kuda. Good call. Jordan Bussey there scoring some good runs, but not being able to come across the line with more for his team. Steady start by 2 Bussey batsmen, and this time losing his wicket there, Jordan Bussey. Good wicket there by Dave Brown. Ball pitching in line and connecting in line with the wicket. So very good call by the umpire. New batsman is Hein Buertus. Smashes it out. First ball towards Donovan Benson at long on. A little bit of a misfield, but it still keeps them to just a single. Brings Andrew Bussey on strike, who is batting only at 80 strike rate here, 8 off 10. Floats that one in, and he's gone aerial this time, Bussey, and it's going to go over the fence for 6. Ball hitting the advertising boards out here, nearly hitting Donovan Benson in the head, but Andrew Bussey seems to have just picked it up a tad. He's gone to 14 now from 11 balls. 6 really contributing and helping here for Pirates. They've moved quietly over to 42, 6.4 overs. Oh, another appeal there, but that ball pitching outside of leg stump this time, making connection with the pads in line with the stumps, but good call there from Dave, picking up a wicket and going for 8 runs. So he's now bowled 3 overs, 1 for 23. Pirates after 7 overs of 42 for 1. So their first wicket, that of Jordan Bussey. In the 7th over, we spoke last week about keeping wickets intact and allowing you to be able to make a charge the last 10, knowing that there is still wickets in hand. Makes it a lot easier. Pirates are doing that now. They are sitting on currently 42 for 1. The first 10. Benson to come in and bowl his first over. Benson to Hein Buertus, who plays it out comfortably into the vacant point region, just for a single. Steady cricket. Get to 60, 70 after 10 and make an attack in the last 10 overs. Bussey on strike here. Donovan Benson. Looks like Porkita there doing the fielding and keeping it down to just another single. Brings Hein Buertus on strike.
Come on, Billy!
Hein Buertus going on the drive this time and not making any connection with the ball. Dot ball has been called and 2 balls remaining in the 8th over. Just the 2 runs from this over. Need to get 1 or 2 over the boundary here. Will allow them just pushing at it again into the cover region. Another single to the total. Last ball now of the 8th over. Andrew Bussey on strike. Just playing the bat out there towards back of the point. Another single to the total. Looking for 2, but just 1 to the total. That's 8 overs gone now. 46 for 1 of the Joburg Pirates. 4 balls remaining in the 10th over. Joburg Pirates 54 for 1. Bussy going aerial there out towards long on. 2 bounces and Dave Brown doing the fielding, keeping it down to a single. Donovan Benson has been very economical coming on in the latter or the middle parts of this innings. Played there behind Bertus, off the pads. Straight out to that long on fielder, Dave Brown, keeping it down to yet another single.
Don't charge in. Because if he hits one well, you're going to overrun it.
2 balls now remaining in the 10th over. Pirates are sitting on 56 for 1. Well, it's guided out this time towards Dave Brown once again. Good bit of cricket here from both teams. 3 runs away from that 60 target after 10 overs. Can Heinbertus get this over the boundary for 4? Just a little bit of pressure off of the Joburg Pirates. Oh, and he does try to do that. Very good ball there from Donovan Benson, and Hein realizing that he could get that over the boundary, couldn't get any back to ball, and that's the end of the 10 overs. And Joburg Pirates here sitting on 57 for 1, going at 5.7 runs to the over. 10 overs remaining, and they can go 10 runs and over here in the last final 10. They can get to that 150, 160 target. That will be tough going here for Billy's uncle. Portgita now into the attack. He's bowled 1 over for 6 runs. Andrew Bussy there getting it into the gap between Longoff and cover fielder. They'll get back fortunate. There's a really incredible arm that's thrown right over the keeper, and it's going to cross the boundary for 4. That was a very big arm there from Donovan Benson at Longoff. Went right over the keeper and over the boundary for 4 runs. Should be 6 runs to the total. It is. Pirates are now sitting on 63 for 1. 10.1 overs. Going at just over 6 runs and over. Floated it back to this time, making connection with the pad way outside of the leg stump. 3 balls now remaining in the 11th over. Peter unfortunately getting 4 runs off of those 4 overthrows to the boundary. Bussy now on strike. Oh, what a very good cricket ball there from Portgita. Ball floated in and turning off the neck and just going over the top of the bails over the middle stump. Andrew Bussy now has to watch this carefully. Tries to play that out towards backward of square. There is a fielder there. Picks up the ball and does the field and keeps it down to yet a single. Heinbertus there playing it aerial out towards Dave Brown at long on. A single to the total. 11 overs gone, and Pirates now going at 5 runs to the over. 65 for 1. Important overthrows there. Seems like GT Grant coming into bowl. He should be bowling either his 2nd or 3rd over. I think it is 2nd over. Heinbertus on strike. Grant there going down the leg side there. Grant's into his 2nd over here. First over went for 7, and he starts off the 2nd over here with a wide down the leg side. GT now into Heinbertus, who guides that out towards Roscoe Decker there, standing at 3rd man. Just a single. Oh, bottom edge, past the diving keeper, over the boundary for 4. So luckily there for Andrew Bussey. Moves to now 34 runs in 25 deliveries. Joburg Pirates now across the 70 line mark in 71 for 1. Still have many wickets in hand here, and 8 or so overs, 8.3 overs remaining. So Pirates can launch the attack now. Guided back past to backward of square there. The fielder there doing the fielding and keeping it down to yet another single. 2 balls now remain in the 12th over. 8 overs after this. I think 150 could still be on the cards here, going at 10 runs and over. We saw Daxina Destroyers getting to 141 earlier and managing to protect that. So should be able to get to that. If they can get to that 140, 150, it's something to bowl to keep Billy's uncles honest there, and maybe keep them down a run or 2 there too. Oh, bit of bounce and purchase out of the pitch here from Grant Tallage, and goes through to the keeper. Brings the end of the 12th over, 72 for 1 of Pirates. 8 overs remaining, and if they can go at 10 runs to the over, they can get to that 150. Going to be tough though. We're on Porkita here, coming back into the attack with his second over. Lucky with his first there. Oh, that's it up into the air. The fielder's trying to get underneath it. Oh, Andrew Bussey getting away with that one. Ball always travelling away from Porkita, or from the keeper Gerard, and then Porkita's into his third over. His first over went 14 runs. Or his first 2 overs, should I say, went 14. Unfortunately, with 4 overthrows as well. Floated in by Porkita. It's gone aerial, but then to no man's land, out towards Donovan Benson, running in from cow corner. Just another single to the total. Pirates here now 74 for 1. 3 balls remain in the 13th over. Andrew Bussey on strike here. Looking to play that to the offside, but playing it out towards the leg side region. Another single to the total. Just 2 balls now remain in the 13th over. 75 for 1. Not hit, connected well there from Hine, and goes through to deep square leg. Seems like that deep square leg position is a good fielding spot to have today. Bussey there looking to use some of moving down the pitch there, only being able to play it out short of Roscoe Decker at point. Just another single, and that's 13 overs gone now. Pirates going at just over 5 runs to the over. 77 for 1. Still have wickets in hand, so these two do have to get a move on. They've got the big hitting Duncan Young, who can come in and get to a quick fire 40 if need be. Dave Brown into his last over. Bussey going big, and it's floating over the over the field at long on, going over the boundary for 6 runs, and Andrew Bussey there moving over to 44 now off 33 balls, 83 for 1. 13.1 overs gone. Projected to get to 120 here. I'm sure they would love an extra 30 runs to that target. The Pirates can do it. I've seen Joburg Pirates lose their second wicket, that of Hein Boertes. Good catch out on the boundary at long on, brings the hard-hitting Duncan Young to the crease. Andrew Bussey guiding that out towards backward of square, and it's crossing the boundary for 4. He now moves to 49, does Andrew Bussey. He's one run away from a great 50. The Pirates here, Pirates now 88 for 2 after this over. 5 overs remain.
Keep it alive, boys!
This time Bussey going aerial out towards long off, and he's going to sneak through for that extra single. That brings up a great well constructed 50 by Andrew Bussey. He moves to 50 from 35 deliveries. More batted there from Andrew Bussey. Using behind square and behind point with great effect. The batsman walking in here seems to be Lance Botma. And Duncan and Lance here finish it up for Pirates and get a few over the boundary. Played straight back past the bowler just for a single. It brings the end of the 15th over. Pirates now sitting at 90 for 2. 5 overs remain. 140 could still be on the cards here. 140 plus for the Pirates. These two batsmen do have to try and get a couple of these balls over the fence to get there. Jason Pinard able to work that one away for any runs. To advance and get out of his crease, and keeper there throwing it into the stumps and not being able to get back in time. Umpire promised there, deeming that to be out, to Duncan Young's dismay. Batsman at the crease here, just waiting for that to update. So Tony Ferreira, and he connects that first ball, but it's absolutely massive. Out the ground here at Zulek. Tony picking Jay up there, easily over the fence for Tony Ferreira. Good batting from him. He needed this earlier, and this could be the time for Pirates to get to that 140 mark. Great bit of batting from Tony. Just picks up that first ball and gets it out of the ground here for 6 runs. Jason Pinard, who has just played this opportunity for a run out. Umpire nearly getting taken out there by Kuda. By the ball from Tony Ferreira. Good movement there from umpire Kuda.
Unlucky Jay. No. How many overs here? 2? 4. Game on. John, error 2. Next over.
Justin, or should I say Grant Torledge back into the attack. His first serve is going for just 14. 4 overs here for Pirates to try and get the ball over the fence a bit with that 4 struck by Tony Ferreira earlier. They've moved to 2 now for 3. Still on the target here for Pirates. Competitive total for Billies to try and chase down. Down the leg side there to the left-handed batsman, Lance Botma. Tony Ferreira's walked in and just absolutely bludgeoned the ball. He's 12 from just 3 balls. Botma guides that out towards a vacant point region, crosses the boundary for 4 runs to the total. It's a good shot there from Lance Botma. Pirates now 107 for 3. Projected to get to 130, so they would want to see it more inside edge onto the pads. And Grant wanting to do the throwing and try and aim at the stumps, but deciding against that, just keep it down to a single. I think it's over there. Tony Ferreira now on strike. Grant Torledge has to pitch this one in a nice area, not to be smashed. It's full and on the drive, and Potgieter doing the fielding, keeping it down to just a single. It's a great bit of fielding there from Potgieter, trying to evade the birds at the same time. Grant now into Lance, who hits it out towards long on there this time. Just a single being taken, and that brings the end of the 17th over. 110 for 3 of the Joburg Pirates. 3 overs to go here. 140 still on the cards. I think anything over 140 here for Pirates, and they'll be really happy. Something to bowl to.
Come Johnny, come boy!
Social media man there in the background. Got Sabo, so taking a couple pics of the cricket today. Gonna come in and do a little commentary stint in a couple of hours time.
Yeah, Johnny!
Donovan Benson on the money this time, and pegs it into the middle stump of Lance Botma. Lance Botma now having to walk off, not being able to trouble the scorers too much, and brings the end of his innings. See who the new batsman walking in is. penultimate Lance Bortma brings a new batsman in here, Yuri Fontaine, who also can strike the ball with good ease. Struck a few last week. Get it over the boundary here. He's got a little bit over 2 overs to try and make a difference. Smashes the first one through the covers, but Grant Torlich there being able to do the fielding. They easily get back for 2 runs. Birds are giving absolute havoc here. Yeah. The first game as well. Yuri Fontaine on strike here to Donovan Benson, who tries to go through the cover region. Could be opportunity for a run out there, but just keeps it down to a single. 113 here for 4. Pirates are 2 balls away from completing 18 overs. Need a big strike here from Tony Ferreira. Get one over the boundary. Can Tony get this one over the boundary? Ooh, he tries to. Kept a bit low from Donovan Benson. Tony was through the shot there. Dot ball, important dot ball. 1 ball remaining on the 18th over. 4-6 here gets the Pirates closer to that 140 target. Donovan Benson into Tony Ferreira. Oh, and he tries to go big once again, and not being able to make connection with the bat. Ends 18 overs here. Pirates now going at 113 runs for 4 after 18 overs. 2 overs remaining. 133 to 140. Could be on the target here. They still want 140 plus. Meaning this over here having to go for a big 20-30 runs. Get them over 150 with that. But still have the home run that's lying in the bank. If they can get the ball over the fence for a home run, that would go a long way to getting the score up. Tony Ferreira, who was sitting on 12 from 3 balls, has only scored 1 run in the last 3 balls he's faced. He'll be looking to get 3 or 4 away from to the fence again. Tries to go big from Tony Ferreira. A bit of a misfield by the keeper, Gerard. Call him Dr. G. A bit of almost an overthrow. They could have run again, but Yuri Fontaine not awake for that one. Three balls now remaining in the penultimate over. Yuri Fontaine, who can strike the ball hard, needs to get 1 or 2 over the fence here. Can Grant keep him quiet? Slower ball, it's played inside edged onto the leg side region there for a single. 116 now for Pirates. That 140 is looking far away here for Pirates. Need to get one of the next 2 balls over the boundary and then have a good decent last over. Grant outside of off there, it's in the wide line, and that is a dot ball. Brings the end of the 19th over. Should I say, apologies, there's 1 more ball remaining. Good call by umpire Kuda there, it was in the wide line. Struck really hard and well. Across the boundary there for 6. Great shot there from Tony Ferreira. They are 1 over now left, and Pirates are 122 for 4. One over to go, and Donovan Benson's trusted to bowl this last over. flicked off the pads there from Yuri van Sale. There's a fielder out there and keeps it down to a single. Brings Tony Ferreira on strike. He's got 4 balls here to try and get his team to 140 plus. 17 needed. Can he strike 1 or 2 here out the ground for 6 or 4? Have to wait and see. He tries to go big, not being able to make any connection with the bat.
3 more, yeah, Donna. 3 more, yeah, come on. Up, boy.
Worked it out somehow to long off there. Just for a single. Should be 2 balls now remaining. There's 2 balls. Pirates are sitting at 124. 6 here and a home run would go a long way. Pirates getting that 140. Struck hard on the floor though, out towards Dave Brown, who picks up the ball and does some fielding out there, keeps it down to a single. Brings Tony Ferreira on strike now for the last ball of the innings. 6 runs. 6 runs there can go a long way. The Pirates totally. Can Tony get this one out the boundary or out the ground? He tries to do it, but it's a great finish to the over. Great bowling from Donovan Benson there. 4 overs, 1 for 15. Great bit of bowling from him. Really fired up for this game. And Pirates ending their 20 overs there, 125 for 4. Overs gone there. Pirates getting 125 for 4. And when we return, we'll see Billy's uncles needing 126 for victory.
Very good morning, folks. My name is Joburg Sat. Just popped into the commentary box. We're here in Johannesburg, Marks Park. You can see the chase. Billy's uncle. They are chasing 126. Joburg Pirates LMS. They posted 125 for 4 earlier on. Billy's uncle. And the regulars in this Saturday 1 and 2 league up against the Joburg Pirates. They knew. About to see the first ball of the chase. Just waiting for the scoreboard to update. It looks like Nicholas Harding will be on strike. Nick Harding, old schoolmate of mine, St David's boy. Real gent as well, and he's joined at the non-strikers end by Roscoe Decker. Jordan Bussey, he's opening the bowling for the Pirates. Tosses it up to Harding. It's a full toss first ball, and it's a no ball as well. Nice way to start the chase if you're Billy's uncle. Good fielding on the square leg boundary. Damage limitation there now, but Roscoe Decker, he's going to have a free hit first up here. Those full tosses are often the most difficult ones to put away, especially easy early on in your innings. Not a good start that by Jordan Bussey. Decker now, he's taking guard. Bussey as well, wearing a hat, very unusual that when you're bowling. He's into Decker, hoping for better. Flatter this time, and Decker throws his hands at it. Attractive looking shot into the cover region, and he's off the mark with a single. Harding now, again, he's on strike to Bussey. Flatter this time, wraps him, oh, I thought it wrapped him on the pads, it didn't. Just the outside edge of the bat there. Dot ball, well bowled by Bussey there. Third ball of the over now. Bussey into Harding again. Flatter again. Good keeping. Play and miss there. Another dot ball. Folks, would love to hear from you. So if you are listening, thanks for joining us, of course. Let me know in the comments below what you're up to. What's your Saturday afternoon look like today? Bussey again. Tosses it up to Harding again. It's a full toss. And hits it into the mid-wicket region. The fielder tidies up nicely. One bounce and into the keeper. Another single to the score there for Billy's uncle. So you can see on screen, you'll be able to hear on the microphone as well. Very windy here in Johannesburg. Rain overnight. Flatter this time, and it's short by Bussey as well. But Decker times it nicely. The cover fielder, he tidies up well. That's the end of the first over. Billy's uncle needing 126. Oh, it's not quite the end of the over. A little bit naughty by the Pirates. Billy's uncle there scampered through for an extra overthrow. Correction, it's 6 without loss. And Billy's uncle, they need another 120 runs to win. 95 balls. Solid start by Harding and Decker. Michael Du Plessis, he's going to be bowling the second over now for the Pirates. He's into Nicholas Harding, is short. Whoa! Caught Harding by surprise there. A little bit short of a length there, and Harding had to drop his hands and take evasive action. Good start there by Du Plessis. Definitely caught me and Harding by surprise there. Well bowled. Du Plessis in again. Fuller this time, and Harding's downtown towards the commentary box here. The long on fielder dives and makes great yards to his left. Great fielding. Great fielding off camera there. But the Billy's uncle, they threw for 2. Good work. Very good work there. Fielding, a very underrated skill. Last man stands, and a long on field, I don't quite know his name, but very nicely there. Good shot as well by Harding. Du Plessis now back into him. Full again, and Harding's downtown again. This time, not so much timing, and straight to the long off fielder. One more to the score. I think Harding there, after the first delivery, he got slightly stuck on his back foot there. That's a nice straight shot, or nice straight bat in the end. Du Plessis now back into Roscoe Dekker. Dekker's across his stumps, looking to flick it on the leg side, catches an outside edge. It's landed in no man's land. Fortunate shot there by Roscoe Dekker, well bowled by Du Plessis. Unfortunately for the Pirates, long one fielder is not able to get there. Well bowled. Last ball now of the second over. It's been an enterprising one by Du Plessis. He's just making a slight change to his field. Back into Harding now. Good length. He has the beating of the batsman there. End of the second over, folks. Billy's uncle. They're 10 without loss. As I mentioned, good over there by Du Plessis. It looks like Bassi is going to get a second bite of the cherry here. Folks, as I've mentioned, would love to hear from you. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you're up to today. Who's your money on in this game? Bassi into Dekker. Tosses it up. It's a full toss, and Dekker punches it down the ground. Just a single. Well fielded. Oh, no. It's a little bit of a bounce there before the fielder, and the misfield allows him to get through for a second. Good running by Billy's uncle, Nicholas Harding, and obviously Roscoe Dekker in particular. Flatter this time by Bassi. Good delivery. Dekker leaving that one alone, hoping that the umpire would stretch his arms out for the wide, but wasn't to be. Well bowled. Flatter and shorter this time. Dekker across his stumps, nurdles it behind square on the leg side. Batsman looking for two, but good fielding by the Pirates there. Just the one to the score. Good work. That's the standard of fielding. Obviously you guys won't see it on camera. Fielding makes a big difference. I'm a big advocate for good fielding. Bassi again, tosses it up again, and Harding having a go, and he's out! He's out! Very anticlimactic appeal there, but great work by the keeper. And that's the end of Nicholas Harding. He's stumped. Well bowled there by Bassi. Not scared to toss it up. And the keeper showing his worth. But his uncle now, 13 for 1. One ball to go now in this 13th over. Great work by the keeper, Roscoe Dekker now. Looks like he's going to be joined by Yuri van Zyl. Just wait for the live scoring to update. Van Zyl's going to have one ball to face here, the last one of this third over. Oh, it's actually not. It's Jason Pinnard. Apologies, folks. Flatter this time. Jason shows the bat maker's name, although he doesn't have any stickers on his bat. Good over that by Jordan Bassi. Much better than his first one. Billy's uncle, 3 overs gone. They are 13 for 1. They require 113 more runs of 85 balls. Pinnard, you've just seen his first ball. He's yet to get off the mark. Roscoe Dekker, he's got 7 or 5 deliveries, if my eyes haven't failed me. Du Plessis now, also going to get his second over. Some changes to the field, as you can see the keeper just to the left of the screen there, just directing his third man. Very short boundaries here at the top field at Marks Park, so got to place your fielders behind the wicket very well. Duplessis now into Decker, who's straight, and Decker's looking to hit on the leg side again in top edge, and it's under, and a fielder's underneath, and he's out. There might be a double play here. Pennard has to run hard, and he's lucky to get away with that one. Disappointing into Roscoe Decker's innings there. Normally a class bat, just looking to play a little bit too square on this occasion again, and this time luck eluded him. Billy's uncle now, they're in big trouble. That's 13 for the loss of 2 wickets now. 2 wickets and 3 balls, and off camera again, folks. Very good catch by the Pirates fielder there. Billy's uncle, they've been confident chasing this 126, but all of a sudden 13 for 2. There'll be some nerves in the change room. New batsman for Billy's uncle is their keeper, Gerard Coetzee. Had the privilege of playing a couple of games with him. Very good bat. Type of level head that you'd want to be coming in right now at a difficult situation like this. The Pirates, as I mentioned, defending seemingly low score here, 126. They'll be very inspired by this start. To Duplessis' credit, he's looked a real threat. He's got a nice show of pace. Not scared to show it either. Coetzee just taken his guard now. He's ready for his first delivery from Duplessis. Right arm over. Full. It's a good length. Coetzee shows the bat maker's name, and he's off the mark with a single down to long off. That's when we're looking for 2, but fielder tidies up nicely there. Well bowled by Duplessis. Good length that. Equally well played by the good Doc. Pennard now. It is his first taste of Duplessis. Full. And Pennard again shows the bat a full face, running blind, but the batsmen are able to get through for 2. Good running by Coetzee and Pennard. 2 more to the score there. Good work by the batters. Down the leg side, it wraps Pennard on his pads. It's a very short boundary out there. It might have the legs to go all the way. It doesn't. The square, fine leg, he tidies up well. But the batsman able to get through for 2 leg byes. You'll hear the wind howling in the background, folks. Apologies for that. It's picked up in the last few minutes. Duplessis into Pennard again. On the leg side again, this time the umpire is going to stretch his arms. That's a wide. Good work by the keeper. Bonus runs there for Billy's uncle. If Pirates are to win this game, they can't give away free runs like that, but good work by their keeper. Great view of the action up here as well. I'm sure you can see we are slightly elevated. Duplessis now back into Pennard. Good length delivery that catches the outer half of Pennard's bat. Ball trickles backward of points on the offside. The cover fielder's got some work to do, which he does nicely. 2 to the score. Good running by the batsman. It's the end of the 4th over, folks. A good one for Billy's uncle. 8 runs off it, I think, if my maths is correct. They are 21 for 2. Just joined us, thank you for doing so. My name is Savel Sepinic. If you have any comments or questions, if you like sharing a joke or 2 or giving me some questions to answer, please do so below. I'd love to hear from you. We're going to have a change of bowler now by Pirates. Not too familiar with their team, so I'm just going to wait for that scoreboard to update and I'll tell you who it is. Looks like he's going to be a spinner with the keeper up. Run up looks like so very short, either an offie or a leggy. My money is on off spin here. Off it is, full toss. Straight over the outreach arm. The long off fielder does fantastically well. Du Plessis tidies up nicely. Just a single. Very good fielding. Andrew Bussey, must be Jordan's dad. He wasn't awake before that delivery, he will be now. He's into Pinard now. Flatter this time. And Pinard off the back foot. He punches into the cover region. 1 to the score. Like father, like son. Both Bussies appear to be off spinners. Andrew looks the more experienced. I'm assuming that he's Jordan's dad. He's into Kutsia now. Tosses it up a little bit, and Kutsia straight back to the bowler. Good bowling there by Bussey. Good length delivery. This time Kutsia equal to it. Down to long off. Again, batsman looking for 2, but it's only 1. Good fielding by Du Plessis at long off. Solid over so far here by the older Bussey. But you've got to finish the over first. Important delivery this one. Last ball of the 5th over. 3 runs off so far. Good line and length. Pinard looking to hit that square on the leg side. Gets it wide of the long off. The batsman are through for 2. Good running. Despite the best efforts of the long on fielder. 2 runs off Andrew Bussey's first over there. Sorry, 5 I said. 5 runs off Andrew Bussey's first over. Billy's uncle are now 26 for 2. Requiring exactly 100 runs now off 75 balls. We have another change of bowler here, folks, and if the live scoring is to be believed, it's Tony Ferreira. Looks like he's going to be of the medium pace variety, but the keeper is standing up. Yeah, he's going to get the first taste of Ferreira here. Standard field, third man, cover is quite square, long off on the offside. Ferreira starts off well, good length delivery. That Kutsia would have been better served. It's easier from the commentary box. His leg side, we've got a very square fine leg or backward square leg, a very square mid wicket, and long on. Ferreira back into Kutsia, full toss this time. Looks like a change of pace, and it wraps Kutsia on the pads, and the ball trickles down to a fine leg, and the batsman able to get through for 2. Must have been a slower ball there. Delivery died at the last second. So you're looking for that sweep shot and just ripped him on the pads. Ferreira in again. Good delivery. Again, Kutsia favouring that back foot. Gentle punch into the cover region, just 1 to the score. Good length delivery. This time Pinard on the back foot, and he times that well. Great hands, and that's 4 runs. Shot of his short innings so far there, Jason Pinard. That's one for the highlights reel for sure. Rocked back, used his wrist nicely there. Stunning shot. 4 runs. LMS, a sport normally associated with brute force, but that was pure finesse. Lovely cricket shot that. Well played there, Jason. Last ball now of the 6th over. It's the 5 runs plus the 2 leg bys, so 7 off so far. Important delivery again for Ferreira. I'm a big fan personally. You've got to finish an over well. Start it over well, but you've got to finish it well. Ferreira in now. Short this time again, and cramped Pinard up there a little bit, and it's an outside edge, and the fielder, despite the misfield, does well. 1 off. It's the end of the 6th over, folks. Billy's uncle now, 34 for the loss of 2. If my maths is correct, they need another 92 runs off 70 deliveries. Jason Pinard, 13 off 9. Dr. Gerard Kutsia, he's 4 off 7. And Pinard now, he's going to face Andrew Bussey, who's in for his second over, the off spinner. Good length. Pinard looking to hit it on the offside, but gets an inside edge and it's into the leg side region. Batsman looking for 2 again, just the single. Good running so far by these two, testing the Pirates fielders. Generally speaking, the Pirates boys have been up to the task. Bussey again now into Kutsia, flatter, and he's on the back foot, and it's over mid-wicket and it's gone for 6. The mid-wicket fielder from the previous delivery was still getting back to his mark. I do wonder if he was on the ropes. He might have caught that, but it wasn't to be. A welcome boundary there for Billy's uncle, Kutsia especially. Good looking shot by the dock, and that's 6 more to the score. Pounce on the short delivery there. Bussey now, in again to Kutsia. This time he's fuller, and Kutsia punches it down to long on, who's got some work to do to his left, and does it very well. Just 1 more to the score. Good batting by Kutsia. Straightish this time, well bowled by Bussey. Pinard stuck on the crease there, catches the outside edge and into the point region for a single. The short third man, he cleans up to his right. One ball to go now in this 7th over. Oh, good delivery. Dot ball. Billy's uncle now, 7 overs gone, they're 43 for 2. Tony Ferreira now, he's back into the action. We haven't seen the 5th bowler yet. I'm guessing that the 5th bowler is going to play an important role. Ferreira into Pinard. Good length delivery. Pinard again on that back foot. Both batsmen favouring that back foot this afternoon, or this morning I should say. And Ferreira looks like a type of bowler. Just shape it through the air. Trap the batsman LBW or get an outside edge. Again, much easier in the commentary box. Ferreira back into Pinard. Fuller this time, and Pinard throws the kitchen sink at it. And a thick outfield here at Marks Park. Just trickles too long off. 1 more to the score. Had some welcome rain in the Joburg region the last couple of weeks, so grass has become very green very quickly, and obviously with the green grass becomes a lot thicker. Anything on the ground is going to struggle to go all the way to the boundary. Ferreira into Dr. Kutsia, who's on the up. The self-same long off fielder, 2 bounces, Duplessis, he tidies up well. 1 more to the score. Short this time, and Pinard again on the back foot. Catches the outer half of the blade, but it's wide of the third man fielder. 4 more runs to Billy's uncle. It was a good over so far by Ferreira, but that boundary ball came along. Pinard wasn't going to miss out there. 1 ball to go now in this 8th over. Billy's uncle, they 1 short of their 50. 4 more runs there obviously to Pinard as well. Not as good as his cut in the previous over, but he'll take the 4 runs, I can guarantee you that much. Last ball now. Ferreira into Pinard. Good delivery, he's wrapped him on the pads, bowled him! That's a comeback and a half by Ferreira. That's the end of Jason Pinard. Just as Billy's uncle started getting on top here. Vital wicket, good length delivery, and the stumps disturbed there by Tony Ferreira. Well bowled, young man. 8 overs gone now. Billy's uncle, they're 49 for 3. Folks, if you've just joined us, thank you for doing so. Would love to hear, if you are out there, you're listening, drop me a comment below. Let me know what you're up to today, what's happening in your part of the world. Obviously you're watching a little bit of LMS, but any plans for later today? Lots of events happening in Joburg, lots of markets, lots of parties. Comment below, would love to hear from you. The new batsman for Billy's uncle, it's their captain, Grant Talaga. Not scared to take opposition on. Grant leads from the front. Billy's uncle, in my opinion, one of the teams to watch in this league. Not scared to take the bigger teams on like Musagami and Rebels. Kutsia now. He's facing the first ball of the third over from Andrew Bassi. Was slightly leg side-ish. Flick of the wrist there by a good Doc. Has the beating of the field of 4 runs, and that brings up the 50 for Billy's uncle. 53 for 3. 8.1 overs gone. Strong wrist there by the Doc. Bassi will be disappointed with that one. Let's see what he has in store now after this. Better line, good. Kutsia again, slightly stuck on the crease. Well bowled there by Bassi. This wicket looks like top of the deck, that ball in the right areas. It's very hard to score. Flatter this time, and again Kutsia stuck on the crease, but he got some bat on it there. Batsman scurry through for a single. Keeper dummying the Billy's uncle keeper there. Captain Grant Talaga. Bit of a chuckle had by all parties. Talaga now, he's getting his first taste of the action. Good length there. Good line as well. Talaga opening the bat face slightly, and looks like Jordan Bassi at short third man, tidies up well, dot ball, well bowled, good cricket all round. Last ball now of this 9th over, it's been a good one, barring the 4. Good line, well bowled, and has the beat, he's bowled him! It's bowled him! What a lovely way to end the 9th over there by Bassi. Billy's uncle now, all sorts of trouble. They're 54 for 4, folks. You guys must think I'm going blind, but I actually can't see when the ball hits the stumps. It looks like it has the beating of the bat, but it's actually bowled him. Very good nut that's well bowled by Bassi, and he joins the wicket-taking brigade. 9 overs gone. Billy's uncle, half their men back in the hut. They still need another 72 runs or 55 balls. Pirates will be very happy with their progress. There's an enterprising stand between Kutsia and Pinard. And now it's been a case of bang bang, 2 wickets in quick succession. It's going to stunt any progress that the batting side makes. Following his wicket in his last over, Ferreira's getting a 3rd. He's into Dr. Kutsia now. Good length again, and Kutsia shows him the due respect. And Kutsia gets 1 more to his score. Ferreira tidies up nicely off his own bowling. The new batsman for Billy's uncle, Donovan Benson. If memory serves me correctly, this is a slight promotion for Benson. Not known for his batting prowesses, more of a bowler. But I might be wrong. I'm sure he calls himself an all-rounder. So I hope I'm not being harsh there, Don. He faces Ferreira now for his first ball. Great delivery. And again, much like the previous ball, into the cover region. Benson off the mark. Looks like he's sporting some brand new pads and gloves. He'll obviously want to keep those pads very clean. Good over so far here by Ferreira. And it's kept low. Kutsia managed to gets an inside edge, a lucky inside edge. Looks like the ball's going to have the legs to go all the way. No, it doesn't. Just going to be the two. Kutsia's looking for the third, and very good running by him and Benson, and they do get through for that third run. Very good work there by Billy's uncle batsman. Stroke of luck there, excuse the pun, for Kutsia. Billy's uncle add 3 welcome runs to their score there. They won't be complaining about that. Kutsia now, he's on to 20. Full toss. Benson punches it down to long off for a single. Oh, that one kept low again. Well played by Kutsia. And a little misfield off his own bowling by Ferreira. Just slightly off camera there. Allows the batsman to get through for another single. Well played by the good Doc. He's going to have to play a leading role here if Billy's uncle are going to win this one. We're at the halfway mark, folks. Billy's uncle is 61 for 4. 65 runs. Well, 65 more runs needed. Off exactly 50 balls. Well bowled by Ferreira. Bowled 3 overs, picked up the 1 wicket and just conceded the 19 runs. Second and third overs have been much better so far though. Started off a little bit shakily, but he's made amends there. Looks like Bassi is going to continue. We'll just have to see this 5th bowler by the Pirates. It's going to be the difference maker, I think. Slightly leg side-ish, wraps the batsman on the pads. Kutsia again looking to flick that almost too square in my opinion. Be better off punching it down to long on. Wraps him on the pads and it's a dot ball. It's Andrew Bassi's last over. Almost identical figures to Ferreira. 1 for 19 of 3. Back into Kutsia now. Kutsia just hits it to the left of the fielder, and the veteran to his left manages to stop it and prevent a single. Good work. Bassi again. Good length. And Kutsia this time looking for that big hoik, but importantly looking to hit it straight on the leg side, and I think that's going to be a big difference maker. The long on fielder tidies up nicely to his right, and it's just a single. Kutsia, in my opinion, same as Roscoe Decker earlier, looking to hit it too square. You're better off looking to play straighter in my mind. Well bowled by Bassi. Another dot ball. This has been a fantastic final over by the veteran. Just the 20 runs off his bowling so far. 1 ball to go in his spell. He's got to finish well here. He's into Benson. Slightly short. Benson gives himself some room. Cuts it into the cover region. He turns blind and he's going to take... No, he's not. No, he's not. Great fielding by the cover fielder. Fantastic spell that by Bassi. 1 for 21 in his 4. Billy's uncle now after 11 overs. 63 for the loss of 4. Fantastic spell that, Andrew Bassi. Well bowled, sir. Billy's uncle now after 11 overs. We have a new bowler for Pirates, Duncan Young. So it looks like he is a spinner. He's into Benson. Yep, off spinner Duncan. Full. And a little check drive there by Benson. 1 more to his score. Long off fielder in the action again. A little bit fuller this time and a little bit more flight by Young. That's the beating of Dr. Kutsia there. Dot ball. hasn't reached that stage yet where Billy's uncle will need to panic, but they do need to keep the scoreboard ticking over. Importantly, both these batsmen have run well. Straight again and well bowled by Young. I do sense that in the next 2 or 3 overs, are going to play a vital role in the outcome of this match. A couple of quiet overs are going to put the pressure on the batting side, that's for sure. Young again into Kutsia. Shorter this time, and Kutsia, who has been favouring that back foot, hits it into the mid-wicket region. I was just saying how well they had run so far, the batters. Could have taken the fielder on there in my opinion. Just 1 to the score. 1 more ball to go now in this 12th over. It's been a good one by Duncan Young, his first. Fuller this time, and it's actually a full toss. And Benson again punches down to long off. End of the over. A good one by Duncan, just 3 runs off. Billy's uncle, 66 for 4. 12 overs gone. 60 runs needed off 40 balls. Young will be happy with his start. As I've been saying throughout this coverage, the 5th bowler allocation vital for this Pirates outfit. We have another new bowler in the mix. I will share his name with you once the live scoring gets updated. Looks like he's a medium pacer though, so keeper standing up. Lance Botma is into Benson. Starts off with a good length delivery, has bowled him. What a welcome into the attack there. It looks like there's a little dead spot on this wicket, but that's a great nut. Welcome into the attack. We should be asking his skipper why he didn't bowl earlier. Well bowled, Lance. Billy's uncle now. They're in a lot of trouble, folks. 66 for the loss of 5. With an never say die attitude. And the new batsman in, Aru Potgieter. Doesn't back down from a challenge. Also an accomplished batter, so it's not over here by any stretch of the imagination. As I mentioned, what a way to start your bowling for the day. A wicket first ball. Anyone's watching who's playing the later games, it does look like there's a bit of a dead spot on the wicket, just on a good length. It's not easy, obviously, with the keeper up as well. So from a tactical perspective, the keeper doing well there, making the batsman bat in his crease to make the most of that dead spot. Short this time by Botman. Again, keeps it a little bit low, but Potgieter gets off the mark with a punch through the covers. As I mentioned, good work by the keeper, keeping the batsman stuck in the crease there, making that dead spot even more important. Oh, and that's a little bit naughty by Botman. Apologises to the batsman, and he's going to have the bonus now of having a free hit. Surprised that Kutsia didn't have a go. The worst that could have happened was would have been caught, but it wouldn't have been out, obviously. No ball. But now he's going to want to cash in here. Free hit, folks. And he punches on the up. That's a very good damage control there by the bowler. It's just a single into the covers. Oh, the throw there, wrapping the bowler on the knee. Doesn't seem to be showing any pain. Fortunately not. 2 balls left. Botma into Potgieter. Full toss. And Potgieter goes downtown. And the long on fielder was very square there. So square that the long off fielder actually tidied up there. Potgieter's heart would have been in his mouth. He didn't time that at all. You can see the keeper now just signalling to the long on fielder to come straighter. Last ball now. Short this time. And again, just keep it a little bit lower than the batsman thought. And it's a dot ball. Just the 4 runs off there. Good over there by Lance Botma. Billy's uncle now, 70 for 5. 13 overs gone here, folks. As I mentioned, the last couple overs and the next couple are going to play a massive role in the outcome of this game. The 5th bowler allocation halfway through now, with Botma and Young having bowled 1 each. Very disciplined performance so far from this Pirates side, I must say. It's the first time I've ever seen them play. New side into the Joburg League. Again, straight up into So, at least we can play a bit. Anyone else can tell me their history, where they come from. Looks like they're all wearing indoor cricket shirts. Stand to be corrected. Let me know in the comments below. Young in for his second over. Good length delivery, and Potgieter hits it straight back to him. Dot ball to start the 14th over. Full again by Young, and Potgieter goes downtown, but straight to Lance Botma, who tidies up well. Just a single. As I mentioned earlier, this outfield, after the recent rains in Joburg, even the rain last night, it's going to be very thick. So finding the boundary all along the carpet's not going to be easy. Young now into Coetzee, who's slightly shorter, and Coetzee punches it up in the air, and the fielder's under. No, he's not underneath it. A bit of a parachute, and it actually had a very disappointing effort by Andrew Bussey. Allows the batsman to get through for a second. Coetzee looking to head out a little bit there, but no timing on that delivery. Leg side-ish again, and wraps Coetzee on the pads. They're going to have to run hard here, which Coetzee will do, I'm sure, but it's only going to be a single. Good work by the keeper again. Just the leg by to the score. Coetzee now, he's got 28 or 28 balls, run a ball. Potgieter, he's 3 or 4. Knowing his nature, Kangaroo is going to have a go here now. He can clear the boundary. Shorter this time, and Coetzee does. Potgieter does go downtown, and it's a 1 bounce 4. Again, that long on fielder was originally moved early in the over, but he went very square, Andrew Bussey, and that's a very good way for Billy's uncle to end that 14th over. A welcome boundary, as I mentioned. Potgieter, an accomplished batter, so Pirates are not out of the woods here. Six overs to go. Billy's uncle, they need 48 or 30. Portman against the attack. Down the leg side again. Has the beating of the batsman and the keeper. And it's going to be another 2 plus the wide. So a welcome 3 to the score. So the last 2 balls now have gone for 7. Well, actually in theory, the last ball's gone for 7 because the wide doesn't count, does it? Hopefully this is, if you're a Billy's uncle fan, this is the welcome injection to their chase. Coetzee now. He's back facing Botma. Good length delivery. And Coetzee punches it this time with a little bit more authority into the cover region. Batsmen are looking for 2. Just a little hesitation means that they can't get across for that 2. Good fielding by the fielder in the cover region. Great work, in fact. Potgieter now facing Botma, who's on the stumps, just putting that enterprising length, isn't he? Inner half of the bat there by Potgieter. 1 more to the score. You jawl at Santon, don't you? You play for on a Sunday. I played against you. Yes. Botma into Coetzee. Full toss, and Coetzee into the mid-wicket region. Oh no, disappointing there by Andrew Bussey. He's had a good day with the ball, but I can't say the same about his fielding today, unfortunately. And that's 4 more runs. The last 6 or 7 balls here. Good acceleration for Billy's uncle. And the Pirates, they can't afford fielding like that if they want to win this game. Disappointing effort there. Sorry, Andrew Bussey, don't mean to be coming hard at you. Short this time by Botma, and the keeper's up, and it's great catch by the keeper, and that's the end of Coetzee. Just when Billy's uncle looked like they're going to be getting back into this game, folks, they lose a wicket. That's disappointing. Dr. Coetzee, he's out. 36 or 31. He's just accelerated his scoring, his strike rate there, and a sharp catch by the keeper. I'd like to get your name, young man. You've done a good job behind the stumps today. Pirates now well back in charge. Billy's uncle slumped to 87 for 5. Last ball of his 15th over. Folks, again, as I mentioned, if you are a fan of the Pirates setup, let me know what the keeper's name is if you don't mind. Done a great job there. As I mentioned, good stumping early on, nice catch as well. But also a good keeper in LMS, and a keeper who can stand up and keep a batsman in their crease. It's a massive asset. Cricket basics there. He's done a fantastic job. Well done there, young man. On Sportman. One more ball in his second over. It's into the new batsman, Dave Brown. And Brown is off the mark. Little single into the square leg region. 15 gone here, folks. Billy's uncle, they are 88 for 6. Dave Brown, as you saw, just got off the mark with a single. And Potgieter, he's 8 off 6. Obviously, last man stands is 8 aside, so this is the last pair. If Billy's uncle are going to win this game, the runs are going to have to be scored by these two. Potgieter with a few strong words for Brown. Looks like he's a new addition to this Billy's uncle setup. Duncan Young looks like he's going to get another bite of the cherry. The captain's obviously impressed with his bowling. And he's back into Brown now. He's facing his second ball. Good length, and Brown chips it down to long off on the bounce. Sportman fresh off his second over. He's got a spring in his step, the long off fielder. One more to the score. Tossed up there by Young, and Potgieter just misjudged the length there. They got a Yorker in the end, dot ball. Short and wide this time, and the keeper again, great catch by the keeper. Fantastic hands, young man. And Duncan Young will be grateful there. They had no business taking a wicket, but great catch. Find out the keeper's name. Definitely a contender for man of the match in my opinion. Fantastic behind the sticks, as I mentioned. Our second catch, taking a stumping, just his general awareness behind the wickets, very good. And now Billy's uncle, they are going to rely on Dave Brown here. All or nothing, Dave Brown, he can become a hero. Billy's uncle need 37 off 22 balls. Definitely doable, that's for sure. Tossed up by Young. And Brown looking on the offside, but the ball catches the inside edge and straight to mid wicket. Obviously the last man, you can't run singles, so it's either 2, 4 or 6. So that just adds an extra dynamic and an extra challenge to the equation. Young again into Brown. Good length. Well bowled and well kept again by the keeper of Pirates. It's the end of the 16th over, folks. 37 needed off the last 4 overs. Well bowled, Duncan Brown. Captain has entrusted Watma again for the third. I'm sure he will take the opportunity with both hands. He's into the last man standing here, Dave Brown. Good length delivery and he's bowled him, and that's the end of the match. The Pirates, deserved winners. Wow. As I mentioned, I've never seen them play before, and they were comprehensive winners in the end. Fantastic effort by the men in black and red. I believe they're getting their new kit soon as well, so LMS franchise will be very happy with that. The Pirates, deserved winners here, folks, at Marks Park. They've beaten Billy's uncle by 36 runs, if my maths is correct. I believe the Rebels are in action shortly. Please stay tuned for that one.